even though Arsenal have gone second in the table by beating Brentford 3-1, they were 1-0 down, but a brilliant display from Arsenal. Brentford come up second best by some distance, but Arsenal go second behind Liverpool. They are the closest challengers. They will be, in my opinion, but Trent Alexander is the biggest talking point outside of out of Liverpool right now. 03717 223344. Heard Moaning Mo what he had to say. Let's go and speak to Laura, who's a Liverpool fan. Laura, Happy New Year. Welcome to the show.
Happy New Year to both of you and all the listeners.
Thank you, Laura. What did you do last night, Laura?
Well, I just stayed in. I was meant to have gone out, but then I just stayed in the end. So nothing too exciting. Just with the family, nice and relaxed, nothing too crazy.
Good. Excellent stuff.
So, as I said to your producer, I've listened to your show for about a decade, or the whole station. I've never rang in.
Why not, Laura?
I don't know.
Laura, how can you listen to talkSPORT for a decade, and this is the first time you've decided to pick up the phone? I'm stunned at that.
Mo, that's why.
Do you know what? Listen, better late than never.
I suppose so.
Listen, I love Trent, right? Trent has been great for Liverpool, and I don't want him to go. But the club should have sorted this out a long time ago. Him, Mo, and Virgil, they should have got this done a while ago, and they haven't. So if he decides to go, we should just wish him all the best. He's done so many great things for our club. The corner against Barcelona, for a start. I mean, we would never have got through to the final if it hadn't been for that. So let's just, hope that something can be sorted. But if it isn't, then we just send him off with our best wishes.
No, and I think you're spot on there. Look, we're not happy about it.
No.
We're not wanting it to happen as a Liverpool fan myself. But you got to understand of what he has gave to this club. He's a local lad. He's been in the club since he was 6, and he's putting some absolutely amazing performances, and he's been one of the standout players this season alongside Virgil.
He's been amazing
and
this
Salah.
season. Look at some of the passes he's created for goals for Mo. He has been incredible. I hope he stays. I've got this feeling he won't, but I think maybe Mo and Virgil may. But on the whole, if he does, the club should have got this sorted years ago. And if we're not careful, we're going to be in the same situation for Alisson.
Yeah, like you said, I think the club have got to take a look at themselves and and accountability of letting a player like this get to a situation where he can leave the club for free.
But not just one, 3 of them. We've got, Mo, Virgil, and Trent.
I'll give you a little bit of news. I think those two are more or less going to happen. I think Salah's going to a year extended.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's just whatever happens with Trent happens, and I've got to totally disagree with moaning Mo.
Yeah,
100% Mo, but he can give or take. But I definitely moaning Mo. I think he was wrong with everything he said, and I hope he can hear me because us Liverpool fans, we love Trent. We love Trent. Whatever he does, if he stays or he goes, we give him our blessing and say thanks for what you've done.
Okay, let me ask you both a question here, both Liverpool fans, right?
Go on.
I've listened to talkSPORT over the last 24, 48 hours when this news broke. In fact, the news broke when I was doing the show. It's so split with Liverpool fans. It really does divide the Liverpool fan base. Some of them, it's almost like there's no middle ground. Either that, like in your corner, Laura, or they're in Moaning Mo's corner, where they either hate him or they say good luck. Why is it the split so down the middle? Why is there no middle ground, do you think?
But is that not just life in general? Everything's just so polar opposite. You either agree with something or you don't.
And it's black or it's white. There's no grey area.
Black or white. There's no in the middle.
No
but personally, I would love him to stay, but I don't think he will. And you just have to say fair enough.
Why is it so split then?
But I think it's with the individuals. I think you get football fans who are so invested that it doesn't matter what the scenario is. If a player was to leave, you're a villain. It doesn't matter.
Well, someone called him a rat. Just talking to Dean Saunders and
that's just you get your few diehard fans that no matter who you are, or as soon as you leave our club, you are the villain. You are the worst of the worst, and that's how some fans are.
That shouldn't be the case. They need to think back and think. I know he gets at times slated for his defensive abilities. I think how Slaughter's worked this system actually suits him a lot better.
Agree with that. Yeah.
But I think, he's done, I'd say, the corner against Barcelona. Some of the passes, one a couple of weeks ago where he set one through for Mo Salah. People need to remember these things. No player stays at a team forever. Okay.
Very few.
Liverpool will still be Liverpool this time and in 5 years' time. Players come and go. I just hope, as I say, hopefully he'll stay. I don't think he will. Wish him good luck and let him go on to his next adventure. And it'll hopefully be better for England as well.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing as well, Laura. If he was going to a Chelsea, if he was going to a Man City, if he was going to an Arsenal, then I could understand the name calling. I could understand the hatred. I could understand that. But he's going out of the Premier League. He's not going to affect us in any way, shape or form. Wish him well. Thank you for your services, Trent. All the best, mate. But don't...
Well, I'm totally in your camp there, Jermaine. But I don't know. I just hope it gets sorted sooner rather than later.
I don't think it will, though, Laura. I think the fact that what we've seen is that the Liverpool have turned down an offer. Real Madrid, they're a horrible team to deal with. They've done something very similar with Mbappe a couple of years ago, where they offered Real.
That's what they do. They take players on a free. They wait till they take most of them on a free.
I know, but that's great business, right?
Of course, they're great with what they do with their club and how they get their.
And they are Real Madrid, and he's won everything. Laura, listen, appreciate the call. Happy New Year. He's won everything at Real Madrid, Liverpool. Yeah. But going to play with Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, Rodrigo. I mean, there's all of these, and who else they got? Come on, that is a draw. If you've done it all at your boy. To go to go to Madrid.
Another challenge, living in Madrid as well.
You played. What's it like? You played in Spain.
It's unbelievable.
You made that leap, right? It's a big leap, right?
Yeah.
Tell us what.
And it's fantastic. Like I said, it's a totally different lifestyle. The weather,
it's a brave call as well.
It's amazing. Yeah, of course, it's a brave call. Especially if you don't, you struggle to learn the language as well. But apart from that, it's going to be Madrid where it's multicultural. Being Spanish is not that much important because everyone's, different languages there. I said Madrid, amazing city. How do you turn that down?
It's hard.
How do you turn it down?
Let's go speak to Jamie, who's a gooner. All right, Jamie, Happy New Year.
Hello.
All right, Jamie.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, matey.
Lovely to come on.
Thank you very much for joining the show. Congratulations. Good result today, that one.
Yeah, great result. The reason I wanted to phone up again, like your last caller, about Moaning Mo, that's what really got me going. So first of all, I just want to say about Alexander Trent, fair play to going. If he's going to go, fair play. Why would you not? I mean, what an opportunity. He's completed everything at Liverpool. He's been there for 20-odd years. If that club comes knocking, take the opportunity. But anyway, back to Arsenal.
Go on, him.
Do I think we got a chance this season? 100%. 100%. We're not far off it.
A chance of what? Finishing top 4?
Winning it, mate. Winning it.
I'm being unkind. I'm only messing with you. You're in the hunt. You're going to be the closest rivals. That's it.
Well, we'd be a little bit closer, but we've had a few dodgy decisions with these red cards. So
J-Mo.
Come on, you Arsenal fan. You're
J-Mo.
Out of just accept it. Come on.
You let yourself down. You're a good call until that, mate.
Right, that Declan Rice red card. Yeah. We lost a few points out of that. The same with Trossard kicking the ball away. Another red card.
Well, the rules. Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a bit of luck, so it could change. Trent leaves, Salah gets injured. Few dodgy results, and we're back in it again.
Well,
and you would agree with Chelsea. You'd say the same thing, wouldn't you?
No, Chelsea aren't in it. The Arsenal better, Liverpool are better. City. We've got a great chance of finishing 4th, right? But Forest and Newcastle are right in the mix at the minute, so it's going to be an interesting race. But we're not in it. We're not good enough. That's the truth. We're not good enough. We're not there yet. We're in that team.
I think Arsenal are the team that Liverpool need to look over their shoulder at. I think it's Liverpool's to win. The only way Arsenal win this league is if Liverpool explode. If they just literally get an injury between Virgil and Salah and some key players. Otherwise, Liverpool will go on to win the league.
Do you think it's been smooth sailing so far for Liverpool?
From what I've seen, the way they've played, I can't. It looks like it's been smooth sailing.
It's been too easy, actually.
Yeah.
It's not been that hard, is it?
No.
I don't think Liverpool actually play. Worryingly, Jamie, for you, I fear there's more to come. I don't think we've seen the best of Liverpool. Up until we saw West Ham the other night, I think there's more of that to come, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I mean, that was a given. I mean, we all knew they were going to get a pump in, same as this Sunday. You know, Man United are going to go there, and I think they're going to get a pump in as well. But there's going to come a stage where it will drop off a little bit because they're still in every competition. Yeah. Back end of the season. I mean, we was in this situation where we was out in front come Christmas, and we were getting excited, and then we had a big banana slip. Yeah. So it happened. And then, you know, like Man City, for instance, no one could have seen that, and now they can't win at all.
I know, but J-Mo, here's the deal. Liverpool played 18 games. You played 19. You're behind them. You're tucked in. You're 6 points behind. There needs to be a big drop-off. I'm not saying it can't happen, but you've got to be perfect, right? No, it's a tools race. That's how I see it, right? It's a tools race. We'll see. You're right. Title challenges, there's nothing that's ever simple. Nothing. There's always something. There's always a hiccup. It's whether Arsenal can be there to
over the last two seasons, where you are points-wise now, they are 2023-24 season, you're 11 points off from where they are now. 2022-23, they're 8 points off where they are now. So
J-Mo?
James gone quiet. That's a big bunch of points to try and say, well, and you didn't win you got 84 and 89. You know, I don't think you win the league with less than 90. You don't. And that means you're going to have to get 51 points. You're going to have to get 51 points to win this league. So that's out of the next 19 games, you've got to win 17.
Gamer?
Yeah, well...
That's just throwing out stats.
We're throwing out stats, but again, it's only...
17
points, isn't it?
17 wins.
Points, isn't it?
17 wins out of 18.
J-Mo?
But you're taking into the context of Liverpool going to win every single game as well.
Well, they need to get a lot less because they got 45 already with a game in hand. They'll go 9, so they don't need 90. You know, they're closer to the 90 mark, so they don't have to win 18. They can win 14 or they can win 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we was in a similar situation a couple of seasons ago, and then out of nowhere, Man City just went on a run, and we had a couple of dodgy results.
J-Mo, listen, you're the best club in 2024. Yeah. That's undeniable. You picked up the most points in 2024. Unfortunately, you've had City to deal with and now Liverpool. But who knows? It's not over. J-Mo.
Nah.
J-Mo, listen.
I mean, I'm a betting man. I'll put a bet on it.
I wouldn't. Keep your money. Save your money. J-Mo, listen, appreciate the call. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, mate.
I'd love to hear from any Arsenal fans out there that feel generally right now. Look, you're in the hunt. There's no doubt about that.
100%.
We know what football's like. You're an absolute fool if you think it's a guaranteed Liverpool. Personally, I think they've got at least one hand on the trophy right now. And maybe, you know, after the weekend we saw them beat West Ham and comfortably beat them, it feels as though that right now they're just the side to beat and there's a big gap.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy, Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.